Hi friends, my name is Jake. Welcome to Canadian Cutting Edge, and today we're talking about Gunny Juice, as you saw in the title. Gunny Juice is a diamond emulsion for stropping. I've tried this for several weeks now, and I want to tell you all about it. Is it worth it? Is it garbage? I think you're going to like what you're going to hear about this stuff. Keep watching. I had recorded an unboxing video for this stuff and an application video for this. I created these straps out of brand new pieces of leather because I wanted to test it brand new with, just bare brand new leather. And those files are just gone. I don't know where they are. They sell it in two sizes. You can get it at Gritomatic. Gritomatic also sells it on Amazon. On Amazon, you can only get the 10 milliliter size. I think this is the 10 milliliter and this is the 30 milliliter. I think this was just a sample of a 5 milliliter bottle, some samples that Gritomatic got. I had another one of these because I had it in 4 different grit sizes that Constantine from Gritomatic had sent to me. Now the prices for it, the 10 milliliter bottle is $20 US, which is about 25 Canadian. And the 30 milliliter bottle is $47 US, which is about 57 Canadian. That's if you buy directly from Gritomatic. Of course, you have to add shipping on it. If you want to buy it from Amazon, because you've got Amazon Prime, they only have it in 10 milliliter bottles for $24.50, but there's no shipping. So if you're only going to buy 1 or 2 10 milliliter bottles, I suspect it's going to be cheaper if you're in the United States to buy it from Amazon. If you're going to buy more than 2 10 milliliter bottles, or if you want larger bottles, buy it directly from Gritomatic.com. It'll save you money. Whenever you shop at Gritomatic.com for any of your sharpening needs, please let them know that Jake from Canadian Cutting Edge sent you, and that will continue to build our relationship. As you can see, I'm wearing gloves, and that's because this stuff comes off. I don't think it's dangerous at all. I don't think the emulsion has any concerns. It's just dirty. So this is a dirty process. I applied the emulsion onto here. I'm going to demonstrate applying some emulsion to, since I don't have any new leather except for this piece that has stuck onto a piece of aluminum, because you can use them on guided sharpening systems as well as freehand. And the way to apply this stuff, let's see which one. This is the 1 micron. By the way, the sizes, microns between grit. What does that mean? There is a chart at Gritomatic.com, but essentially they've got this in 3, 6, 8 sizes. The largest is 12 microns. That's about 800 grit. 9 microns, that's about 1100 grit. 6 microns, that's about 2400 grit. 3 microns, which is about 6000 grit. 1 micron is about 8000. And then it speeds up really fast. Half a micron is about 20,000. And then they've also got quarter micron and 0.1 micron size, which I don't have. But since half a micron is already 20,000, most of you guys, especially if you've got budget knives, you're not going to need smaller than half a micron, maybe even 1 micron's enough. At least in my testing, I finished a lot of knives at 1 micron. That's what this one is. I finished them here and they're beautiful. The edges are awesome. So if you've got budget steel that is, what am I going to say? Under 60 on the Rockwell C hardness scale, you probably don't need smaller than 1 micron. If you've got higher end steels, the really hard stuff, 62, 63, 64, or even higher in the Rockwell hardness, or you want to get the very best mirror edge that looks great even under a microscope, then get the smaller micron sizes. Thing is, the bigger micron sizes will perform very quickly. This one is 6 microns, and I stropped on here on a number of knives, and that's all that it needed. and I got a beautiful edge, looked like a mirror edge, and I didn't need anything else. So I've got 6 microns, and then here's 3 microns, and then there's 1 micron on this side and a 1/4 micron on that side. And you can see that these are used. And I've got little scratch marks on here where the edge I didn't line up. And of course, since I mostly use the middle when I'm stropping, that's wore a little bit more. So I'm not just talking out of my backside. I have actually tested this for quite a while. So now to show you how to apply it. This stuff is very runny, but it's also very, it beads very, very well. So if you hold this on an angle and pump this on there, it's just going to run right off. So you got to be really careful when you're putting some on. See how it's just beaded like that? That's probably going to be enough. Let's put that aside right there. And then I use a brush and I brush it on. Now this is skin side out, this piece of leather. So it's going to take a while to soak in there. But that's what I do, brush it on there. And now I'm going to let it soak in. And then if I have to brush it some more, I'll brush it some more. But since I still have some on this brush, what did I say this one was? One's the 1 micron. That's 1 micron there. So let's brush it that tiny little bit onto here. Waste not, want not, right? There's just a very tiny bit to brush on there, but it's on there. So let's put this, yeah, see, I already did a fingerprint there and moved that stuff off. Let's put this to the side, off camera, let it sit there, and put that back on the tiny bit that's left there now again. I've done a video about how to strop, so this won't be a how to strop video, but I'm going to demonstrate some stropping. I'm going to do that with my left hand because I'm left-handed, so let me take my little glove off because I don't want to make the knife all dirty. Here's a knife that I sharpened. I took it off of my, I'll finish sharpening it. That's all I've done. Let's get some paper here and see how well it cuts. There we go. I got it. It can cut, but it's not great. I'm going to bring it over the coarsest one that I've got, 6 microns, and I'll do 3 strops on one side and 3 strops on the other side. Let's see if I'm on camera here. So I'm going to start at the top, find my angle, bring it down, 1, 2, 3, switch sides. I hope I don't get it dirty now. I'm going to, aren't I? Find the angle. Once you get used to it, you can feel the angle once you've got it matched. 1, and I'm not pushing down very hard, but I am trying to make sure that I keep it flat. 2, 3. And here, wipe this off. I'm leaving this without editing out any of the time so that I don't, so I'm not lying to you. Let's get that piece of paper again. There we go. So same piece of paper, you see that cut that I did right there. And let's see how well it cuts now. Well, it's not great yet. Well, there we go. There must be a tiny little spot on there that's not quite right. So that's pretty good. So let's say we did strap on the 6. Let's go over here. I said I was going to use gloves. Oh well. Let's do one. This is the 3 microns now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we'll do 1 micron. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The other side. It's good being ambidextrous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Actually, wipe that off because I got some dust on there. And wow, you can already see that that edge is beautiful. Look at that mirror edge. I wouldn't say that this is finished yet, but I want to show you how quickly you can get a really good edge on it. Yeah, you can see one spot right there. That's not reflecting quite right. I might have made a mistake when I was sharpening it. So I'm going to try to stay away from that spot right there and use the front 2/3 of the knife. Yeah, I do make mistakes when I sharpen sometimes. So up here on the belly of the knife, look at that. Slow. A lot of guys, when they cut, they show how well they can cut when they're going fast. If you can cut well, going slowly, that shows that it's sharp. So yeah, there you go. These are some still pictures. This is what the edge looks like from the factory. And this is a good edge. It has about 100 bests. That's how sharp it is from the factory. That's very good. Now take a look at this. This is after I stropped it. Well, I sharpened it first and I stropped it, and it didn't take very much effort at all. And this is twice as close, twice the resolution, which means, it's even better than it looks like on the surface. So yeah, it's worth it to learn how to sharpen well and to get something like Gunny Juice to strop with. I really like Gunny Juice. It means that I can put a really sharp edge on a knife. This is 12C27, by the way. I can just make the edge great in a whole lot less time. For me, that's a good thing because I've got arthritis. Check out these hands on the screen here. These two knuckles are really bad. On this hand, it's these two knuckles. My index finger here is pretty good on my left. My thumb, I got pretty good arthritis in here. And the less time I have to spend working on something, if I can get it done more quickly, then it's worth a little bit of a price premium. There is a premium price on this. It's not free. It's not super cheap. It does cost a little bit. It's packaged in the United States by, I think, a single guy, like a one-man business. I don't know where the actual product is made, but he buys it in bulk and he packs it in USA and sells it. So this really tiny bottle, when I used it on the flesh side, this one is what size? 1/4 micron. So this one I did on the skin side out. But if you're using the flesh side, which I like to use on the more coarse ones, a bottle this size, which I think is 5 milliliters, I think that's 10 and that's 30, so you can't buy this one anyways. 5 milliliters did one application. So a 10 milliliter bottle will probably let you do 2 applications on flesh side. But if you like using the skin side, a 10 milliliter bottle will probably let you do about 5 or 6 applications, maybe more. If you like to use small strops like this used on your sharpening system, then the 10 milliliter bottle is going to last quite a while. So it really depends on how much stropping you do. for which one you need to buy. I would just suggest that, whatever fits your budget right now, give it a try. You don't need to do 4 different grits like I did. I just wanted to really test it well. Like I was saying before, if you've got steels like 14C28N, 8CR13, 440 high carbon, and very few high-end steels, maybe get the 6 micron and the 1 micron, or the 6 and the 3, and give it a try and see how well it does. If you want to take a look at it under a microscope and you want a really, really good edge, well, then you're going to want some of the finer micron sizes and try them out. I know that I'm going to keep using this stuff, and when this stuff runs out, I'm going to be buying more because I really, really like this Gunny Juice. It's made a major difference. I think I can strop a knife now in 1/4 of the effort that I had to strop it before. So cutting it down by 3/4, 3/4 less effort, that's a game changer. So Gunny Juice, available easily in North America, and it's really worth it. I like it. That's about all I have to say. It's good stuff. Thanks for watching this little video. Thanks for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. And I can't believe how good that mirror edge is already. And remember, friends, cut towards your chum, not your thumb. Bye for now.